Let's address the elephant in the room with the two big questions. Are we overhyping Lost Ark, and will Amazon ruin it? I know for me personally, in my head, I already have this as like game of the year, and I already know I'm gonna put in like 500 hours into it, and blah blah blah. I'm gonna do all the raids, and I'm gonna set sail like a pirate under the black flag. And I am really excited for this game. Like, no doubt. I want this game to succeed. And I know it will. I'm just afraid that, like, I'm hyping it up to levels that it won't live up to. The reason why I'm so excited for it is because it looks like Terra and Diablo had a baby. I really enjoyed Diablo 3. I didn't beat it though, but I did enjoy it. I also loved the crap out of Terra until it was sold out and all that other stuff. And I messed up with the end game. I sold my cornstarch or whatever it is, and so I couldn't progress. I was so mad, but it didn't matter anyways. Basically, what I'm saying is my hype level for this is like cyberpunk high, and that's what scares me. Because I hyped cyberpunk to a insane degree. And I actually enjoyed cyberpunk a lot. And I'm not saying Lost Ark is gonna like perform badly. I'm not talking like ins and sales. I'm talking like actual performance, like stutters, glitches, game-ending bugs. It won't have any of those. Like, I'm 99% positive it won't have any of those. But what I'm saying is like, I need to calm down the hype just a little bit. So that's my problems, my personal problems. I'm not like getting mad at the fan base for like overhyping the game or anything. I'm just saying, me personally, I need to calm down. But let's talk about the other elephant in the same room. How is Amazon gonna absolutely butcher this game? I think about the video I made a few weeks ago where I defended Amazon, and I'm like, they're only censoring early game stuff. They're not censoring late game or raid stuff. But I'm kind of worried I might be wrong about that. For a few reasons. One, I don't want them censoring grade stuff, because that's like cosmetics. That looks cool. And when you try to censor it, you ruin the art style and the look of it, and you just... and it's like throwing paint onto a painting where it's just so unrecognizable from the original artist's vision. And I don't want them to do that. My personal reason is because that video I did about how they're only censoring early game stuff did relatively well. And I don't want to have to take it down. But I will put that video on private if I'm wrong. So they're fixing the pay to win, but are they gonna ruin everything else? And I suppose at the end of the day, it don't matter as long as the game's fun. But my problem is, like, who are you appealing to? I feel like the people who play Korean games know what they're getting into. And instead of, like, isolating your key demographic, the people who've been excited for Lost Ark since it came out in Korea like 3 years ago, you're trying to expand the fan base. You're trying to expand the player base to everyone, including the politically blue check marks on Twitter, the people who complain about video games and don't even play video games. And they have their place. Like, don't get me wrong. I like Overwatch, for example. The community, like Overwatch, has a very politically correct fan base, very politically correct player base. So censoring people like Widowmaker and all that other things, it makes sense because that's the demographic who plays that. Like Overwatch is a part of the politically correct crew. So when you politically correct Overwatch, it makes sense because those are the people who play it. Lost Ark is a different beast because the people who play Lost Ark are the guys who love Terra, are the people who love those Korean MMOs. And it just so happens that Lost Ark is the biggest Korean MMO. And I just feel like Amazon should stop isolating, stop shaming the fans who like that. And just give the key demographic what they want. Like what Overwatch did, where they gave their key demographic what they want. Except new heroes in actual content. But the politically correct crowd loves Overwatch. And good for them, man. Like, let them have their game. But at the same time, let me have my game, Amazon. I am kind of concerned that New World will always take priority at Amazon games over Lost Ark. And so if there's, like, something that needs to be fixed, they'll be like, well, let's fix New World, and then we could think about fixing Lost Ark. I've heard people say that the reason why they delayed Lost Ark is because they didn't want it competing with New World. I almost believe that. But we'll just have to wait and see. And that's my biggest concern, is that I'm hyping this game up. I'll play through it once and then just say, that was fun. Back to Final Fantasy. I've been looking for like a second MMO to take up my time. I've been playing Guild Wars, but that's a video in itself. But I got to end game and realized I suck at mouse and keyboard. And those fractals are actually really hard. Those fractals are a lot harder than I thought they'd be. Maybe that's tomorrow's video. But today was about New World. Lost Ark. Lost Ark. Why do I get them so confused? But yeah, okay. That's it for today. Tell me what you think. Are you overhyped for this? Are you hyped? Are you worried? Tell me about it in the comments below. Thanks, guys. Artifact out.